And Latoya is a PhD candidate at the University of Pennsylvania with research in feminist and women-led collective life in Jamaica and the Anglophone Caribbean. Welcome, Gavin and Latoya.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the City Remembers. My name is Gavin, and I serve as the visual archivist for Walking Tall Jamaica. I want to start by saying thank you for being here tonight. Your presence in the space means a lot. I joined Walking Tall in early 2025. I started on the stills, and while I found the experience of walking on stills to be very interesting, what stood out to me more was the community that Walking Tall had built. These people were people who were willing to try something new, to experiment and to be seen. They moved to public space on stilts, sometimes in costume, but they were also carrying the weight of Caribbean cultural memory with them. That was something I really admired and appreciated, so over time I started taking my camera into the space so I could capture what was going on and make sure we had something to show for what was being created. I felt like I needed to document because the moments that define Walking Tall, like the community, the experimentation, and the street performances, are the kind of things that will disappear if no one is paying close attention and saying, look, this is happening. These images show the movement, the ritual, the relationships, and the city itself as witness. The City Remembers is a fitting title because cities do remember. They show it in their walls, their streets, and their sounds, but only if we help them. That's what Walking Tall does to performance, and that's what I have tried to do through photography. I hope you take your time here tonight, look closely at the images, and let them tell you what words cannot. Thank you.
Good evening, and thank you for gathering here with us in community and celebration. This evening's presentation is a culmination of work done over the course of the year by Walking Tall Jamaica. Walking Tall Jamaica is a masquerade collective spearheaded by Simone Harris and stands as one example of what it means to imagine and design space across divides such as gender, class, sexuality, and geography. It is a space for play, for practice, and chance encounters, where people who might not have otherwise met each other can come together. By showing up for a still walking class on a Saturday at Emancipation Park, the usual hierarchies that shape life here in Jamaica occupy a back burner, even if only for a short time. Such moments of encounter can be understood as a form of activist world building, creating room to imagine and practice different social relations amidst the rapid urban changes transforming the city. This exhibition sits close to the cause that sustains this collective. Across photography, video, and performance, the exploration of movement, space, architecture, and body throughout the installation invites us to rethink the urban design of Kingston beyond infrastructure and policy planning. It invites us to consider how creative imagination could provide other ways of remaking relations here. It is my greatest pleasure to invite you to share in this offering this evening. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Latoya. Thank you, Gavin.
What do you mean?
The little music sweet me. I don't know about you, but the little music sweet me. There is something about memory in body that comes out in music. You don't have to know how to dance. You don't have to know what to do with your waist. You don't have to know what to do with your upper body. There's an ancestral memory that reminds you, and it comes naturally. So you see when them lick the goat skin on the drum, you just feel your chest pops up. Let it happen.
At Walk on
Don't
Tall
hold it back.
2026.
Let it happen. Alright? Thank you again to the Charlestown Maroons, Latoya and Gavin. We have another video presentation from our founding member, Kimberly Campbell, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about Kimberly. Graduate of the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts, arts administrator with over 12 years experience in the creative industries, founder of Cultural Flux, which is an agency focused on exploring Caribbean cultural policy to foster sustainability and creative growth. Kimale is an arts team associate
This
at
is
the
how
New
the
York
walk and
State
tall
Council
works.
on the Arts and is
It's
also
on a
a
stick and
founding
you walk from the
member
stick.
of Walking Tall
Yeah.
Jamaica. So we have that video presentation. I invite you to look to the screen.
Hi, Simone and the Walking Tall family. 7 years I'm sitting here in New York, but my chest is in Kingston. Simone, you asked me to speak as a founding member from the outside looking in, so here goes nothing. Forgive me if I get anything wrong. From here, I'm watching you grow like a bamboo after the rain. Not because you're chasing funding or you're chasing clout, but because you kept showing up. Second and fourth Saturdays, rain or shine, the same elders, the same young people, learning to quiet the voice that says, I'm going to fall. That is consistency. That is the rarest thing in Caribbean culture. Most things burn bright and disappear. Walking Tall just stays.
Thumbs up alive, guys.
7 years, I've seen
Connected,
still
you have
waters
not
who are
connected.
also teachers, community organizers, healers. I see a practice that doesn't perform culture in music. The Boko Jumbi is not a mascot, it is a witness. And what Walking Tall is witnessing. In real time, is the cultivation of culture, not extraction, not commodification. You are not selling heritage. You are being it. And that is the difference between a product and a people. In a world that wants to turn everything into content, Walking Tall says, come, stand, fall, get up. And trust me, I've been there.
We are in
have been there.
Kingston
And guess what? We are
at
there.
the Hope
That
Zoo.
is not entertainment, that is
We're at Hope
infrastructure.
Zoo. That's
We
where
are
the function
holding the
is
door
taking
open to a
place.
version of Jamaica where culture feeds the people,
You're gonna actually
not
see them
the
walking
other
on the
way around.
stick.
So Simone, you asked me to speak from the outside, but the truth is I've never left. The veranda has just gotten bigger. So a happy 7th year. And here's to the next 7 years. One cocoa, always to the basket. Happy birthday, Walking Tall, and one love, Simone.
Okay, as Kimberly said, the veranda just got bigger. So we want to just take this moment to celebrate with Walking Tall Jamaica for 7 years. And if you were listening, you may have heard when it is that the members of Walking Tall or anybody who wants to learn about state walking meet in Kingston. They meet on Saturdays. But which Saturdays of the month? Who knows? Who remembers? You just mentioned it. Okay. Which Saturdays do the members of Walking Tall meet to practice?
Is it the second and fourth Saturdays?
The second and fourth Saturdays. We have a winner, and we're going to ask one of the members of the support team to make this presentation. All right, congratulations.
Come on, come go ahead. Come go ahead.
So we are honored this evening to feature the work of Caribbean scholars exploring embodiment, freedom, performance, gender, and masquerade across the Caribbean diaspora. And we're about to hear from Nikolai Attai. Now, Nikolai Attai received his PhD in Women and Gender Studies from the University of Toronto, a Master of Philosophy in Cultural Studies, and a Bachelor of Arts in Media and Communication from the University of the West Indies. His most recent book, Defiant Bodies, Making Queer Community in the Anglophone Caribbean, was published in 2023. Attai's broader research focuses on queer experiences in the Anglophone Caribbean beyond notions of disease and violence and the need to flee the region. He also investigates international queer asylum interventions in Canada and the Netherlands and decolonial cultural formations in Trinidad and Tobago and the Anglophone Caribbean. This work appears in several academic essays and is forthcoming co-edited collection titled Free Up Yourself, Transgressive Bodies and Contestations in the Carnivalesque, which will be published by Rutgers University Press on June 9, 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Professor Nikolai A. Attai of Binghamton University. Let's hear it.
Good evening, everyone. I actually want to stand on the ground stand with everyone. We finally got away from the conference with the
Trini.
people. I'm just really
Is
happy
that
to share the
Trinidad,
space.
you know?
Thank you to Simone and the Walking Tall crew for
Dad, hi, Lucy.
opening up the
Hi,
space for
how
us
are
so that
you?
we could just be with people on the ground.
Thumbs up the live, guys.
I've been thinking the city remembers and
Free
I've
up
also been
yourself.
thinking a lot about the body. So Nadija, thank you for talking about the body when the drum beats, your body move, right? And coming from Trinidad, all over the Caribbean, all of us, are
Thumbs up the
impacted by
live,
these
guys.
long
Thumbs up
legacies
the
of
live.
colonization. Our bodies find ways to remember things that have been fractured by the colonizer, by those in power.
We have different
positions of
people from
power
different
that
countries
work
here
hard to
tonight.
keep us apart from each other.
Thank you,
So our
Sister
bodies
Elsie. Thank
remember.
you.
Right, we in some really interesting, messed up times these days in the Caribbean. We in the throes of climate crisis. The hurricane season just started. There's a warship in Jamaica waters, right? Those who went before us, our ancestors, those we know, those we can't remember, but those I've been following journey over the last. Today feels like a very full circle moment for me. In 2024, I bumped some Simone at the Cambule reenactment in Port of Spain. The reenactment of the 1881 riots in East River, Port of Spain, the belly of Carnival in Trinidad. Last year, I bumped some Simone at the Maroon festivities in Kingston. And we started talking about the work and, the Moko Jumbie stuff, Walking Tall, and now I just feel it's a full circle moment to be here again. And I'm just reminded how, our ancestors, our histories, will be launched actually next week, Tuesday, as we celebrate 9 authors writing about the various ways that as Caribbean people, we push against boundaries, we transgress, we find ways to really just negate, disrupt, mash up the structures that confine us. Right, we have people writing in the book about the 9 morning festivals in St. Vincent, about Juve in that, about Caribana in Toronto, about the ways that, we contest race, class, gender, sexuality, right? These structures that the colonizers have to keep us apart from each other, right? So, in the spirit of celebrating the book, and this express my gratitude for being in this space. Big up all the participants at the Caribbean Studies Association conference who have been able to come get away from the institution for a bit and just hold space for community. Let's have some fun. Man by bungee for me. Let us get up and dance a little bit, bust a wine, shake, right? Let your body remember, let the chest open up, and let's just have some fun and we move on, right? Move as you feel. As a wise man named Bunji Garland from Trinidad say, we are roadmen, right? The road makes you walk, and we walk on the shoulders of our ancestors.
What is amiguito?
Remember to take your pictures, take your photos, snap, take your videos and tag at Walking Tall A on Instagram.
All right. Remember that while you're dancing and while you're singing and having fun with community, there's food on sale. And there's the bar. Remember to support courtesy of Rosie's Kitchen. I walked past there earlier and it smelled good. I see whole heap of nice food, some planting stuff. Can't tell when last me eat planting. So I'm going over there right after this.
Where would
All
I
right,
find
so
it?
remember to support the kitchen and the bar. So we've been
I'll
hearing
go
a lot
with
about
it.
Walking Tall JA
Take a look.
and all that they've been doing
I
for
want
the
to buy the
past
copy.
7 years. And
It's
you might be
a-
sitting there and you
it's
say,
in
but me want to be part of this.
Actually, say 5 things ago.
Don't.
I have to roll.
Of course you are. So how can you support? You can purchase a keepsake. You can attend and participate, join their workshops, performances, exhibitions, community events. We would have mentioned earlier that they meet at the Emancipation Park every second and fourth Saturday. So you can just show up. Just show up and participate. If you're so inclined, you can also sponsor a project in the form of costumes. You can sponsor workshops, artist residencies, performances, research, and you can also seek to collaborate with the team, collaborate with the artists. If you're a school and you want to have an exhibition or a showcase, you can invite Walking Tall JA, universities, cultural institutions, festivals, whatever the institution, Walking Tall JA can come nice up the lawn. Right? Them can come nice up the lawn. So think about it and see how you can collaborate and support the team. Also, I see everybody taking out them phones and them doing them stories and all of that. Remember to tag Walking Tall JA at Walking Tall JA on all social media platforms, TikTok, IG, all the works. All right? Walking Tall Jamaica continues to expand the possibilities of contemporary Caribbean performance while preserving living traditions rooted in masquerade and embodied memory. A chance encounter led Peter and Sakai of Envision Films to meet Walking Tall Jamaica during one of their open sessions at Emancipation Park. This meeting resulted in the production of a short film celebrating the energy, culture, and community behind Walking Tall Jamaica and the people keeping the art of stilt walking alive in Jamaica. So we now have a video presentation, I believe, from Envision Films. I'm inviting you to direct your attention to the screen behind me while we watch.
Yeah,
founder of Walking Tall Jamaica. We're here at Emancipation Park. We are a performance collective. We believe in culture, connection, and community. And every second and fourth Saturday of the month, we're here occupying public space with culture and building connections, forming new communities every month. Masquerade, stilt walking, Junkuno has always been a part of Jamaican culture. It's just asleep. And we've taken on this mission to reintroduce, to ask people to remember this part of our culture. So here you can come, you can learn how to stilt walk, and we spend time together. We're building a community as we remember this rich part of Jamaican history. I'm a descendant of the Maroons, the Windward Maroons of Jamaica, and this is a part of Maroon heritage. And this is my way of reminding people of our Maroon ancestry, how rich it is, how deep it runs, and how we are connected to the Caribbean.
Peter, we are inviting Peter to the stage. I believe there's a presentation from Peter as well. Give it up for Peter from Envision Films.
You think about Peter? Boy, that call me, you know. Where you there? Go here, go look for me.
So quick backstory of how this film came about. So second hand
where you are, me just call him. In company phone, where you there? I said, with that phone. He said, what's fair now? Me and Fiona, they put him, wanna come back tonight?
Right? Remember, see it on the street for Christmas and we don't see it anymore.
No.
So
hey, when he come in alive, in the front knock on door, you know. And when he come in, I said,
this is a dream come true, this is exactly who we need to talk to. And we knew somebody from Walking Tall, Jomo, he's not here. He went back to St. Vincent, but we reached out to him and we were like, hey, can we come by and just sit in and practice talk with Simone and kind of just understand what Walking Tall is about and all of that. So we went to one of the rehearsals in Emancipation Park. And ideally just to talk to Simone, but then knowing Simone, she's like, hey, why don't try walking on stilts? So finally we were like, why not? Well, the worst can happen, right? So we went there, and then by the end of it, we're shooting a mini doc about Simone and Walking Tall, moving on stage. And that's kind of how this project came about, and it's just an inspiration to see the community and see how everybody rally behind tradition and culture, Maroons, and just everybody everywhere, and we're just happy to spread the message and honor the culture and everybody here. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you so much.
Now, Walking Tall has been around for a long time, 7 years. And I'm sure you've seen them all about the place at different events. Even if you didn't know that that's what they are called, Walking Tall JA. So from Carnival in Jamaica to Sigma Run, Pink Run, UE Carnival, television interviews, workshops, and even international collaborations, and even most recently, I Show Speed. Walking Tall Jamaica continues to grow as a platform for culture, creativity, and community. Now, what began as small gatherings and skilled walking workshops in 2019 has evolved into a cultural community, creating space for storytelling, visibility, and collective memory through movement and masquerade. So, before we continue, let us really and truly take a moment to celebrate an incredible year for Walking Tall JA.
Thank you, Sister Elsie. Thank you.
The last 7 years. Let's hear it for Walking Tall JA, please.
All right, so from April 2025 to April 2026, Walking Tall Jamaica continued to grow its impact through culture, connection, and the community. The group has consistently gathered on the second and fourth Saturdays of each month at Emancipation Park from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., creating a welcoming space for the learning, movement, creativity, and cultural exchange. These sessions are mostly offered at no cost. What is asked is a contribution of 500 to 1,000 Jamaican dollars. So whichever you can afford, all right? And if you can't afford it, then still going to say, come, walk on the stair, learn, get a little body memory, you know, yeah? So come safely. No one is turned away even if they cannot pay. The mission is to keep the culture alive by providing access to all who may come to it. Over the past year, Walking Tall collaborated with wellness groups and community partners using stilt walking and cultural expression as tools for empowerment, confidence building, and connection, directly touching the lives of hundreds of participants.
In the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa, Walking Tall was able to partner with Sister Collective, Northern Jumbies, and the NIA Center in Toronto to secure relief items. Walking Tall will be working with at least 2 communities in Western Jamaica in the coming weeks on distribution paired with stilt walking classes for children and young adults. You know, they're all about community and passing on traditions. Now the group brought the energy and artistry of Jamaican stilt walking and masquerade to major events that I mentioned before. So Carnival in Jamaica, Yui Carnival, Sigma Run, Pink Run, Jamaica Day at local schools, and even I Love Soca, while also sharing its work with audiences across Jamaica through appearances on CBM television. Internationally, Walking Tall represented Jamaica at the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival in May, alongside Kaya Junko Band, while Simone Harris's Lady Blake Ophelia Stratton performance work on stilts featured in French illustrator Christine Rebé's The Fall at the Dame One Art Center in Iowa.
This year also saw the group taking the first step towards formalization and not-for-profit status, securing company registration as Walking Tall Jamaica Limited with the help of Sharika Mills, attorney at law and member of Walking Tall. And tonight, we proudly mark another milestone with Walking Tall Jamaica's 2nd annual exhibition. Big them up. Big them up one more time. Them up one of themselves, man. Big them up. Alright, so join us in celebrating the artists, volunteers, supporters, and community members who continue to help Walking Tall Jamaica reach new heights, one step at a time.
And we are about to go in a very interesting part of the evening where we will be having the Walking Tall Jamaica community. But before they come out, we just want to take this time to thank our sponsors for making tonight's event possible. Yushan Visuals, Sankofa Studios, Silent Noise by Delano Limited, the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Wisinko Group Limited, Touchstone Link, Levi Management Limited, Rosie's Kitchen, be sure to check out the kitchen and the bar, Nyatali McFarlane, Standing Room Only, we have CB Chicken, we have Red Bull, Queer Designs Limited, Professor Nikolai Atai, Professor Donna Hope and the Caribbean Studies Association Conference, the Charlestown Maroons Council, Harlan Walters and the Kaya Junko Group, Wara Cherry African Kumina Group, DJ Trans, and the RSI Steel.
And you know, behind every successful production, you have to big up the support team. You can't leave them out. Alright, we want to big up Jody and Brown, Justice Mackenzie, Rika G, Morgan Mars Marson, the Silent Noise family, Paul Watson, Joanna Taylor, Catherine Johnson, Debian Facey, and Ashley Constantine.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think now is the time that you would want to take your phones out,
Now
your
is the
recording devices, because we are about to be treated to something spectacular and beautiful from the Walking Tall Jamaica community.
Yes, we are.
All right, so DJ Chance, ones and twos, as we welcome the Walking Tall Jamaica community, starting with Jody Brown.
We also have Kashla Jones.
We also have Antonio Mundel.
Tajay Grant. J is masquerading as the police, featured in Law and Disorder.
Remember to take your photos, videos, and tag at Walking Tall JA on all social media platforms. Next we have Jonelle Pervin. Alright, we're moving on to Brianna Jarrett. And Brianna's costume, Morass, featured in Law and Disorder. Alright, Brianna, we see you. Alright.
We have Neil Shea masquerading as Warner Woman, featured in The Ward.
Alright, let's hear it for Neil Shea, everyone. Let's hear it for Neil Shea as she comes in. Alright, next up we have Kyle Nelson. And Kyle is masquerading as the White Watcher, featured in Architectures of Encounter. Now I want you to look at the details in that one, Look at it. And big up Kyle Nelson as he comes in as the White Watcher.
To tag Walking Tall JA in all your videos and pictures.
As we welcome Joanna Taylor. Okay, big up to Joanna. So Joanna Taylor is in costume as Nancy's granddaughter.
Feel free to interact with the characters as they make their way through the audience. Next up we have Catherine. Catherine Johnson making her way through. Thank you.
Alright, as Catherine makes her way, we also have Debian Facey. Alright, keep the energy going, everyone.
Coming up next, masquerading as the devil, we have Khalil Kelly.
So far we've had Jody Brown, Joshua Jones, Neil Shea, Kyle Nelson, Joanna Taylor, Debian Facey, and Khalil Kelly. And ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, we have Simone Harris. In costume as Lady Blake Ophelia Stratum, a growing performance piece which began at the start of Walking Tall in 2019. Woo! So 7 years in the making, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Simone Harris. And remember, you don't have to sit, you can get up, you can interact, take your pictures, tag Walking Tall on all platforms. Beautiful.
Tonight's characters draw inspiration from Jamaican Junkanoo traditions, Moko Jumbies, folklore, urban transformation, spirituality, migration, environmental memory, and contemporary Caribbean life.
Now these figures are not simply costumes, but they are referred to as living archives, carrying stories, warnings, ancestral memory, resistance, ritual and imagination all through the streets of Kingston. Let's hear it for the Walking Tall Collective, everyone. I want you to check out all the details on the costumes. We got the colors. Because these take hours of work in some cases. Okay. Thank you, madam. Aren't they looking lovely, everyone? Beautiful stuff happening, man. It's all about connection, it's all about community, all about memory. Walking Tall, JA.
Remember to tag the collective in your posts to social media at Walking Tall JA. That's Walking Tall JA on all social media platforms. And remember, if you want to be a part of the group, and if you want to just show support, you can purchase a keepsake, you can attend and participate, you can opt to sponsor a project, you can collaborate with the team, or you can book Walking Tall for your event. Walking Tall JA.
Betty, welcome, Betty, welcome. Thanks for the support, guys.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. And I really do hope you're looking at the costumes or stilts that you'll be walking on when you decide to join Walking Tall JA every second and fourth Saturday at the Emancipation Park here in Kingston. Let's hear it for them again, everyone. Walking Tall JA. So this year marked an important milestone for Walking Tall Jamaica with its first international booking at the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. Continuing the cultural dialogue between Jamaica, Junkanoo, Masquerade, and the wider Caribbean diaspora, Walking Tall teamed up with the Kaya Junkanoo Group to promote the culture of Jamaica. Unfortunately, Kaya could not be here in person. However, the founder, Carlton Kaya Walters, has sent us a message. Now, let's just direct our attention to the screens to hear from Carlton Kaya Walters.
My name is Carlton Walters, aka Kaya. I'm the owner of Kaya Junkanoo Group. It was my pleasure to work with Walking Tall Stiltwalkers Jamaica in the recent New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. We brought Junkanoo and Moko Jumbe together, collaborating together, bringing a great energy to the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Fest, making a difference. And I truly believe that we were the most outstanding items and performers. Walking Tall Stiltwalkers, keep walking tall.
One
to. All those things to. Don't make them stop to. Unless you carry guns and lock to. All their company.
You want to sit down? You could?
All right. Big up Walking Tall JA one more time.
Let's hear it for Kaya Junkuno and the Walking Tall community, everyone.
We also have some giveaways tonight courtesy of Queer. And I'm going to test your memory a little bit. Darian and I, we stood here and we listed out all the members who were here tonight and the characters that they were masquerading as. What's a fair number to ask them to list?
I think we can start.
Not
Somebody
one.
say
What's
one.
that? Not
too easy.
one. Not one.
Let's start with
There were quite a few.
There
I
are
think
no
they
models,
should
so
remember at least 5. Am I being unfair?
5?
Am I being unfair?
That's a bit much.
No.
But okay, let's see if they can do it. Alright, 5.
Darian says 3. 5.
Alright, if you can list 3, you know the ropes. Everyone come up. The first person. Alright.
Alright, let's hear from all 3 of you. Let's hear from all 3 of you.
Anansi's granddaughter, the policeman, and the devil.
Okay, alright, that's 3. Alright, let me see if you can list 3 more.
Rita?
3, yes, 3 different ones. Can you? Okay.
Ophelia Blake, the devil. Did you say the devil?
Yeah, he said the devil, yeah.
The ward.
The
ward.
The ward.
My girl, like,
I mean, it was featured in the ward. There are characters that were featured in the ward. So come again. The devil. We're going to give you the devil.
Devil Ophelia Blake.
Mm-hmm.
And said Anansi.
Somebody give it.
White man.
Alright, well, we can take it. It's the White Watcher. And it is Lady Blake Ophelia Stratum. Let me give it to you, Sim. Alright, and your time. The Warner Woman. Okay, yes. Featured in the ward. Warner Woman. Moras, yes. The Hummingbird People.
I don't know why I never remember picking
I don't know if they were on display tonight, but you got Moras, you got the Warner Woman. The security guard. Alright, congratulations. Alright, big up yourself.
Yes, sweetheart. You run, come up here.
Come here, come tell us. Come and tell us. Tell us 2 of the characters, or one of the characters that
What
you
you want to
know.
say? Tell me.
I know there was Anansi's granddaughter, and I know there was the security.
Alright, so you know, so we definitely have to give them, right?
Give him something. When you come as a team. When you come as a team.
Is your sister?
You have something to say, sweetheart?
The policeman.
The policeman. Okay. You know we have to give them something, right? Definitely. Congratulations. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you can see that we have a little setup in front of us. So we're going to be treated musically for a little while. And we're going to welcome the RSI Steel. Let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen. RSI Steel.
That was Our Side Steel. Give it up for Our Side Steel, everybody. Now, Our Side Steel was born from a shared passion for music, culture, and creative excellence. Our Side Steel is a Jamaican all-woman steel pan movement co-founded by Roshane Bean, Samantha Williams, and Urka Wilson. What began as a vision to create more opportunities for women in steel pan has grown into a dynamic collective known for delivering premium live entertainment across weddings, hint hint to those who have things coming up, corporate events, festivals, hotels, and cultural showcases. Blending the rich sounds of the Caribbean with contemporary influences, Our Side Steel offers performances that are both elegant and energetic. Big up Our Side Steel one more time, ladies and gentlemen.
And as we big up Our Side Steel, we want to just transition into a section that is really dear to the heart of the Walking Tall Collective. You guys know that it doesn't take one person or group to execute and keep an entity running for 7 years. So at this time, we want to pause to recognize our partners, our collaborators, and our media practitioners, the performers, and all the community members who continue to support the vision and growth of Walking Tall Jamaica.
We're going to ask the presenters to make themselves available. Members of the Walking Tall Collective who will be doing presentations. I'm going to ask you to make yourselves available.
Be on standby. Joanna, Gavin, Simone, Neo, Khalil.
Are they down?
All right, we will take it that everybody is in place as we honor some very important people. First up, we would like to recognize the Jamaica Tourist Board. And representing the Jamaica Tourist Board, we have Mr. Christopher Burke. Let's hear it for JTB, everyone. The Jamaica Tourist Board.
Presenting to the JTB, we have Joanna from Walking Tall.
All right, DJ Trance, as we wait, just give us something on the ones and twos, please, as they arrange themselves. And just a little bit about DJ Trance. She curates auditory journeys that feel like a spiritual awakening. She blends genres and with a seamless, unmatched versatility. So from deep hypnotic grooves to high energy anthems, her vibe can easily be described as an exquisite prayer. A shapeshift of sound, DJ Trance creates transient, unforgettable spaces where music meets soul. Let us know when everything and everyone is in place, please.
DJ Trance is also available for your weddings. For those who are in their planning stages.
All right, keep the vibe going, DJ Trance, as we welcome Chilitas Jamexican Food. And representing Chilitas Jamexican Food, we have Christopher Box. Make him welcome, everyone. DJ Trance, you can keep playing it. Keep the vibe on.
Box is Gavin. This is a photo op moment.
Videographers, photographers. All right.
Thank you, Gavin.
Let's have that again. Gavin and Chris. Let's have that again, please. Just for the record. So that is Chilitos Jamexican Food, one of the supporters and partners of the Walking Tall Collective.
We're going to ask Esther Cooper to make their way to the stage to be honored as well.
Anybody say Esther?
Esther coming up, man. Get Esther some
All
time.
right, Esther.
And
Make her
presenting
welcome,
to
please.
Esther, we have Neil.
Or make Esther welcome, everyone.
Joanna will present to Esther. Oh, Neil is here. Neil, just to me here. What I do? Make your way, Neil.
It is so important to pause and recognize the people who helped to make a vision come to life. All right, before you go, Esther, one more photo for you. We have to pick up the people who helped to make it possible.
Indeed, indeed.
Chilitos Jamexican Food, Jamaica Tourist Board, and on stage now, Esther Cooper.
Thank you so much, Esther.
The next person that we're recognizing is standing room only, Nayatali McFarlane. And Nayatali McFarlane is being represented by Dawn Pina or Penna. You'll correct me when you get up here, Dawn. Alright, make Dawn welcome, everyone. Representing Nayatali McFarlane for standing room only. Dawn,
And
is it
making
Pina
the
or
present
Pena.
Thank
Okay,
you.
with an accent. Pena.
And presenting to Dawn, we have Joanna from Walking Tall JA. And one appetite with Simone in there, or else the party can
One more.
continue. Thank you, Dawn.
Next up we have Equality for All Jamaica, represented by McCoy Wilson. Make them welcome, everybody. Equality for All Jamaica, one of the partners of the Walking Tall Collective over the last couple of years.
Also presenting to Nikoi, we have Joanna again from Walking Tall. Having a little bit of a reunion here on stage.
And a little photo moment. So we have JTB, Chilitos Jamexican Food, Esther Cooper, standing room only, Equality for All, Jamaica.
Thank you, Nikoi. We also have a presentation to Latoya Briscoe, co-curator and sponsor. Making that presentation, we have Khalil.
So Latoya Briscoe, co-curator and sponsor. Make her welcome, everyone. Pick up yourself, Latoya. And Khalil will make this presentation. Alrighty. Okay, so we also want to thank you so much, presenters. We also want to recognize the following members of our community for their contributions. First up, we have Gavin Gatti, the visual archivist, for excellence in cultural documentation and visual storytelling. Gavin, we're going to ask you to join us on stage for a quick photo. That's Gavin Gatti.
We also have Antonia Mondel, digital media volunteer. Thank you for your contribution to documenting and amplifying cultural practice through digital storytelling.
Okay, let's hear it for Antonio as he makes his way. So we have Gavin Gatti, we have Antonio Mundell, and lastly, we want to thank Sherika Mills for her invaluable support in strengthening the foundation of Walking Tall Jamaica by ensuring that we are a formally registered organization with the Companies Office of Jamaica. Is Sherika here this evening? Sherika?
We're inviting you on stage for a group photo. Yes, no.
Alright, I'm not seeing Sherika, so we will move on. Alright, thank you so much, Gavin and Antonio.
Yes, thank you.
Alright, thank you guys so much.
We would also like to acknowledge our members who could not join us this evening. Sudeen Peters, Jada Gale, Janine Jane, Akeem Walker, Zariah Chensu, Ajoma Baker, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Angela Watson, Standout Stilting USA, and Pixel Heller, Northern Jumbies, Canada.
And as we come closer to the end, we also want to celebrate the incredible handlers and walkers of our community, whose labor, creativity, and spirit continue to shape this community. Now, the handlers. We want to welcome on stage Ashley Constantine, Debian Facey, Paul Watson, and Justice Mackenzie.
And while they make their way on stage for a photo op, we would also like to acknowledge and thank the Mokos, Jodian Brown, Tashra Jones, Tajay Grant, Neo Shea, Jonelle Perville, Brianna Jarrett, Debian Facey, Kyle Nelson, Joanna Taylor, Ashley Constantine, Khalil Kelly, and Simone.
Okay, make them up.
We're
Yes, come on
ask you all
stage.
to make your way
Make your way on stage. We have to document the moment properly. So that's Ashley Constantine, Debian Facey, Paul Watson, Justice Mackenzie, Jodian Brown, Tashwa Jones, Tajay Grant, Neo Shea, Jonelle Perville, Brianna Jarrett, Debian Facey, Kyle Nelson, Joanna Taylor, Khalil Kelly, Simone,
and just a bit of correction there. I think we might have said Tashra Jones. It's Tashra James.
Alrighty, so small up in the
And
cell,
we
small
have
up in the cell.
Catherine, who would have masqueraded with us tonight. We want to thank you all. And you can know so them a family for true, you know. You hear the noise back at me? Awesome. All right, thank you, Walking Tall Collective. I have Simone with me on stage, and she has something to say in the form of thanks, I believe. But before she does that, there is a video that we have for Simone.
And she has no idea about
it. She has no idea about this. But her team could not let the night end without expressing all their love and thanks for their dear Simone. So, do we have the video queued up? 1 second? 1 second or 5 minutes?
Okay.
Alright, I'll have Simone give her thanks and address the audience, and then we'll have the video.
Good night, everyone. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My dad saying thank you. I don't even know. I didn't prepare anything.
I just, last year we did Carnival in Jamaica as our first big thing as a group. And at the end of it, when we saw the photos, it was, we need to share this with our community. And it's grown into this, and this is something that we want to do every year, to open up the space to share our journey with you. This is not just about the skill of still walking. It's about remembering culture. It's about not letting our culture die. And we come together not nearly as often as we need to practice. So it's just amazing what we're able to do. It's because we're working together as a group, because we've become a family. And like Nadija and Darren have been saying all evening, if you want to be a part of the Walking Tall Jamaica community, every second and fourth Saturday, we're at Emancipation Park. Light gone? We're at Emancipation Park. Come, be a part. There's a role for everyone. Everybody doesn't get up on stilts. We have handlers. We have people who are into music. We have people who, they come for the community and the vibes. And we're just growing from strength to strength, and thank you for being a part of this experience this evening. We love you, big love every time.
All right, thanks, Simone. I believe you're ready with the video.
I love still walking. It's my passion.
This video is for my true Jamaican hero, Simone Harris. Simone, you are a huge sort of inspiration for me. You are a mentor. You taught me everything. But I just wanted to say thank you for all of this knowledge and all these experiences that you've given me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for taking me into your walking tall crew and teaching me how to still walk. That is something that I think I would love to continue doing for a very long time. I'm so appreciative of it, and I just want to say that I wish you all the best with your project, with your passion, and I hope to continue to be a part of this for as long as I can. So thank you, my freedom hero.
So Simone, I've known you now for I think 2-ish years, and then the first time I reached out to you to get some information about how to contact the Maroons, and you gave me the lowdown, and you were like, yo, so these are my people, you better respect them. And I was like, yes ma'am. And then, our cross paths and then went about our separate ways, and then you had reached out to me to join you on another trip to go back. And it had nothing to do with walking tall. I don't actually remember when I had my first walking tall, like when I came to my first walking tall lesson.